Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a how I make my thumbnails video, and this has been very requested on my channel by several people, and I'm going to be doing my thumbnail tutorial on Photoshop. And for those of you who don't have Photoshop, you can also use Pixlr, which is totally free, and you just type pixlr.com and you can make thumbnails there, which is similar to Photoshop, but doesn't have everything, but it's free, and that's what I used before I got Photoshop. But let's go ahead and jump right into the tutorial. So the first thing that you're gonna go ahead and download is actually Pose Player, and this is by Android Studio, and this is just to have poses in game, and I use this to have my scenes pose in the game wherever I want. And that's how I take photos of them for the thumbnail. And then I have teleport any sim, which you just use this knight right here, and you just place him wherever you want on a lot, and then you teleport a sim there, and then you use Android Studio Pose Player and pose, have any poses you want to use for the sims. And you have to install some poses by people, so that's how you're gonna get poses, because this doesn't come with any poses. You can download some poses on Tumblr or on the Sims resource, and I already have some installed, so I won't be showing you any, but you can go ahead and search them on Tumblr, which is really easy to download. Let's go ahead and jump into The Sims 4, and I'll show you how I take my photos on there, and then we'll jump right into Photoshop. Okay, so I went ahead and created this sim really quick, and so I'm going to go ahead and just jump on a lot and show you how to use the Pose Player. Okay, so I am at the lot right now, and what you're going to do is go ahead and go into custom content, and then you'll have downloaded the teleport any sim, and you're just going to go ahead and place it wherever you want. I'm just going to go place it right there. And that's all you have to get from build mode. And then if you want to place a background, which that's what I'm going to do right now, you're just going to go ahead and build whatever you want. I'm just going to build a wall and place a wallpaper. So I went ahead and placed the teleporter and this background right here, which is custom content, and what you're gonna do is teleport a sim. So we're gonna teleport her, and then what you're gonna do is click and then goes to pose by pack, and then I have all of these downloaded, but you can download whichever ones you want. And I'm gonna go ahead and use these model poses, which are my favorite ones to use. And then you're gonna go ahead and you can press all in one, but I'm gonna go ahead and choose one that I haven't used. Okay, so now I picked a pose, and what you're gonna do is press tab, and then go ahead and just move around your camera and whichever angle you like, just take the photo. So I'm gonna go ahead and just place it and move with the arrow keys how you want it. You can press Q to go down or E to go up. And let's see. And then after you do that, you can go ahead and jump onto Photoshop, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. So I'll see you guys in Photoshop. Okay, so once you have your picture, you can just leave it how it is, or you can go ahead and take the quick selection tool and then delete the background completely and add a photo of your choice into the background. And how you're gonna do that is open the picture, and then it's gonna pop up right here, and then once it pops up and delete the background, you're gonna go ahead and drag it into this layer and then resize it to the photo, and that's how you're gonna get the different background. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it how it is, And what I usually do is go onto image adjustments and then brightness and contrast, and then I take and drag it however I want. And I'm just gonna do that because I like how it looks, and then after I do that, I take the vibrance and then drag it however I want, and I think that's how I like it. And then the saturation, I don't take that much, just a bit. And then after that, you go ahead and go into exposure and expose it a little bit. And just drag it however you like because it's your preference. And then go into shadows and highlights. And I just drag it a little bit more in the highlights, but not too much. And that's how I like it. So then for the text, you can download whatever font you want on dafont.com, and they have tons and tons of fonts that you can use, but for now I'm just going to use this one that I downloaded, which is Beyond the Mountains. And how you're going to do that is just click and then write whatever you want. So I'm going to type thumbnail tutorial, and then for the color, you're just going to go up into here and then pick whichever color you want. I think I'm going to go ahead and pick just like kind of like a pinky color, and that's what I'm going to do. And then to resize it, you're going to go ahead and press Ctrl T, and then you press the shift while you resize it. And if you don't press shift, it's going to look super weird. So once you press shift, you can resize it however you want. And then once I do that, I right click on thumbnail into blending options, and I press the contour and I just drag it all up to 100, and then I go to stroke and then I press 16 because that's just how I like it. And then I go ahead and drag it all the way to the white and press OK, and this is how the font looks like. And now I'm going to go ahead and type thumbnail tutorial, so I'm going to put tutorial. And I'm going to change the color because I usually don't like putting the same colors. And then do the same thing for this one, which is contour, and then drag it onto 100 and then stroke. And after you're finished, you're going to go ahead and save as, and then save it to your pictures and do JPEG, and then just name it how you want to name it. And that's how you make a thumbnail. And I hope I helped some of you guys out with this tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.